following yesterday's project of sort of starting to get this underway, I've made two jumper wires, one brown which reaches round to the four-way connector I manufactured, and one orange that connects what I think is the indicator circuit to its connector that doesn't quite reach. So they're temporary at the moment, just to fill in those gaps. I've temporarily hung the horn on its mounting. It used to be mounted slightly differently. It should mount here, but for whatever reason I need to run a tap, an M6 tap to this aluminium mount here. But obviously I snapped mine the other day, so I'm waiting for one to come. So it's just loosely bolted on there. I have also fitted, excuse the darkness back here, try and get it to, there we go. I've also fitted the rear brake light switch here, and the spring is temporarily attached to the brake pedal, so we can theoretically test that if it works. The rear light is loosely bolted to the wrong part of the frame, but has its wiring loom connected to the back of the wiring loom we re-wrapped, and the battery is now connected to the loom, and nothing has caught fire yet. I've not put any rear indicators on because they'll just be a pain in the arse. So the key's in. I haven't tried it yet, so this is live. Now I have checked that the bike is in neutral, so the first thing I want to see is, oh, damn you, let's do it with the lights not reflecting on it. The first thing I want to see is a neutral light, hopefully. Other way. Yes. Yep, we've got a neutral light. So that is a nice green light. I'm glad I've seen that. And theoretically that should go out when I press down on the gear lever. And it's gone out. It's hard to tell with the light glaring off. That's good. And we're back on again. The next test should be, well, indicators. I don't know how much charge there is on the battery at the moment. Just the front's connected. I don't know if the backs need to be connected. And bugger all's happening. Nothing's happening. Okay, well that's not great. Just look into that. Could be battery power, of course. Okay, unhelpfully, I've just got 4 volts in the battery at the moment. It has been sat for some months. If I turn the power on, it collapses down to just under 4 volts, and that's just with the neutral light on. So I've got a voltage problem. I don't have a 6-volt charger. I found the old 6-volt battery that used to be in this machine before I restored a proper battery box for it. It's still showing 6 volts, and I'd be lying if I said I haven't just tried it, and things are looking more promising. So I turn on the ignition and immediately the brake light comes on. And at first I thought, oh no, what's happening? Then realised because I have no cable on the front brake light switch, it's not being pulled into the closed position. So we know that that is working. That's something. I haven't tried the indicators yet. Let's just sort out that brake light quickly. So this is my brake holder lever 1 million, which is a rag stuffed in it. That should, in theory, when I turn this on, no brake light. So that gives me the opportunity to check the rear brake light, which may or may not. Oh, come on, Richard. Where's my brake? Can't reach it from here. Too much crap. Still can't reach it. Let's try it now. Cool. So the rear brake light works, and when I squeeze the front brake, that works too. Excellent. So that's 2 things working. That's the neutral switch. That's 3 things. Now let's try an indicator. Okay, too good to be true. Let's try the other side. Nothing. Right, that's something I have to look at. Well, I found out what this spade connector is for. I was scratching my head a bit about where it had come from. The left hand indicators are working, but the right hands aren't. And it turns out it's a power feed issue. And then that led me to this connector where this spade has politely dropped out. I suspect because someone has been in there before me at some point and soldered on an extra connector for whatever reason. So at least I know where that's come from. Right, we're back 5 minutes later. I pulled the tang carefully back out on the back of the terminal, and that allowed it to snap into place firmly into the multi-connector. And now we have right hand indicator and left hand indicator. Obviously I've got nothing at the back, but I haven't connected them yet. And also as a bonus, nice and sharp. I also want to test the rear lights when the lights are switched on, and we've got those, that's a good sign. Have I got parking light? Parking light. So that's working. If I switch to full, nothing happens. I mean, it stays on, but in the past the main light did not come on until the engine was running, and I believe that lighting circuit is a separate circuit, so until the engine's back up and running we'll probably not find out. I think I'm going to call that quits for tonight. It's showing progress. Physically I've done very little tonight, maybe an hour and a half's work, possibly not even that. So disappointingly not actually achieved that much this weekend, but at least we're making progress with the electrics.